Hey YouTube, it's AdamX20, and today I wanted to post a video response to one of the accounts I subscribe to. So this is a video response to GhostRobo and your PC building banana video. I'm going to show you my build, which is kind of a build in progress. This is a budget build too. I only spent $405.25 on it, but it's going to be a pretty powerful computer. The reason it's in progress is because my hard drive was dead on arrival, and I had to reship it, and Newegg is sending me a new one. So here's my PC build. Okay, so the this is in 3D, and if you don't want to watch it in 3D, go ahead and shut off the 3D. So the case itself was only like 30 bucks, and it's really just a small case. This is where the hard drive goes, and I also wanted to show you something about cord management, because this isn't my first PC build, but I'm not a very wealthy person, so I don't do them all the time. So this is where my hard drive will go, and then that metal piece will fit the DVD drive later. And this is the power supply unit. It's all right. It's 450 watts, which is going to be enough for what I'm going to be doing with this. And then over here we have the heart of it. So I got a gigabyte motherboard, and this is an AMD X2. It's an Athlon X2 64 3.0 gigahertz quad core, and it's just the stock heatsink. Considering this is a small form factor, let's take a look at the width of it. See, it's pretty thin. Considering it's so thin, I probably won't be able to do much overclocking with it. So I'm probably gonna have to stick with the stock heatsink. If you're gonna overclock it, you'll want to change the heatsink, and you have plenty of room in your case. You have a really nice case, by the way, GhostRobo. You'll want to change the heatsink to something bigger, either with a bigger heatsink itself and more fans, or you'll want to do something maybe even liquid cooling. But you have an i7, an Intel i7, and that's probably a really good processor to overclock. But should definitely look into overclocking first so you don't wreck something. And then here's my RAM. I got 2 DIMM slots. Each one is 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I have a total of 8 gigabytes. And then down here I have a Hop-Hog TV tuner card, which I thought I could use for a capture card, but I'm not really sure yet because it's only got an S-video input. Really, I just use it because I'm going to be watching Dish Network with it. And then PCI slots, and then here's my SATA cables. Now, you have a really nice case for cord management. So I know you said it's your first PC build, but one of the main things you want to consider, because your panel here has a clear plexiglass, is that you want all of these components as visible as possible. And then you want to keep things like the power cords tied together, and then you want to keep all of the cords away from the fans as much as possible. So I have these. These came with the case here, and these are really nice Velcro straps. I'm not really using them to their full potential right now. They're just kind of hanging here, waiting for me to do something else with them. But I also got zip ties, which I'm using over here to keep these and give this the room for the hard drive. So all these cords for the front panel are then pulled down and then stuck in this little plastic bracket that came with the PC case, and then is clipped into the power supply unit. And then all of those cords are nicely managed. You can see and then they go down here, and then you can see that they're nicely managed right here too. So this is the power cable. I don't even know what this one's called. The big adapter, and then the 4 pin is up here, and this one came with the sheath. Not all of them do. Having a sheath is nice, but you really don't need it. You can just use like twisty ties to keep them together. So then up here I have, this is the this is this type of power cord. I don't remember what this is called. And then this is going to go up to the fan. See, it's actually connected to the top fan right now. And look at how nicely organized that is. It's twisty tied right here, and then it all looks like one cable as it goes up and splits off, so I don't lose that power out. And then I have this other power out, so that's nicely organized. And then I can do something with this as if it were one cable. And then here I got the SATA powers, and I'm not really doing anything with those. Here's the SATA cable. Now this SATA cable is rated at 3 to 6 gigabytes. So this is going to have room to expand to like an SSD if I want one, but this is a budget build, so $400, no keyboard, no monitor. The hard drive will go in there. It's actually pretty good. It's going to be pretty powerful. It will be able to play games. The onboard video card, because I could get a video card, a dedicated video card, and have a lot more power to it. But the onboard video card is a Radeon ATI 1425. So it's not exactly the most powerful card, but it will play games at non-stellar quality. So that's about all I gotta say. Now, you have a really nice case, so you probably don't need to do any modifications to your case. But I'm happy with this cheap ass case, and it really is cheap. You know, it's just steel. Look at how the fan is put in. The fan is actually screwed into the vents, and I thought that was a really cool idea because it's so cheap. Because if I wanted to mod this, I could. Maybe turning the light off would help. I could take this and use it as a template. And I'm really thinking about doing that, using it as a template over here, and adding like a 120 millimeter slim fan to it. But you probably don't need to do any modifications to your case. Yours is really, really nice. So yeah, there's been some comments on your video about like you have too much RAM and you might need to replace your heatsink. If you're going to run it at stock, you don't need to replace it, but you might want to anyways, just because having the CPU cooler preserves its life. And as for too much RAM, dude, you can never have too much RAM. The more RAM you have, the more programs you can open up, and the more they open up smoothly. So anybody that tells you you have too much RAM is just telling you a bunch of bull. Don't believe it. You can have too slow of RAM. You can have too much slow RAM. But no, you got DDR3 RAM, so you're gonna zip along. Now, just some recommendations. If you want to record your Xbox on that, I don't know if you have a PVR. I think you have a PVR, which is cool, but I don't know. There's some video you should look at on YouTube of test video of Blackmagic and the AverMedia. I know you're going to be running Windows 7, so you could probably go with the AverMedia HDMI input. Now you're not going to be able to play any games while you're recording through your HDMI input. You're not going to play on the same monitor. So you'll want to get an HDMI splitter so you can run one HDMI input to your capture card, and then one HDMI output, and then one HDMI output to your monitor. But you're going to be able to do a lot with your computer, and you have a lot of room to expand and grow with it. I hope you have fun with it. I hope you had fun building a PC. Building personal computers are fun. I don't believe PC means Windows 7, by the way. It means personal computer. So I hope you had a lot of fun with it. I'm sure you learned something from it. But yeah, this is my YouTube Orbit channel, so normally I just talk about other stuff, but I wanted to leave you a video reply and tell you nice work. See you later, YouTube.